Americans will now have broadcast television from local stations at work, at play, and on the way. Coming to local stations in top markets, live and local news, sports, weather, and traffic, plus your favorite television shows. Mobile digital television. Never miss a minute.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. We're very pleased and excited to have you here at NAB 2009. It's hard to believe that it was just 2 years ago that the Open Mobile Video Coalition was introduced right here at the NAB Show. Now, just 2 years later, the coalition represents more than 800 commercial and non-commercial television stations. I'd like to congratulate the OMVC on its work in moving broadcasters into the digital future. I'm excited to see the coalition grow and thrive as we continue working to bring broadcast DTV service to mobile and handheld devices. And as we continue down the path towards finalizing a technical standard for mobile DTV. NAB and its board of directors strongly support mobile DTV broadcasters, and we believe it is a tremendous opportunity for our business. Wherever you are, walking, in a car, or sitting outside, you will be able to access the news or your favorite shows. That's something very exciting to look forward to. An NAB study concluded that TV broadcasters could see incremental revenue of more than $2 billion annually after 2012 with mobile DTV. And I think the revenue upside is probably greater than we can even imagine. The technological, innovative, and financial opportunities that lie ahead are tremendous. And NAB will continue to offer its full support to the coalition. Broadcasters are leading the digital revolution, and the work of the OMVC is just one example of how we're doing this. I encourage everyone in this room, if you've not yet done so, to join the Open Mobile Video Coalition. They are paving the way for us to explore and discover new opportunities, and the NAB Show is the perfect vehicle to demonstrate this technology. You'll also hear some exciting announcements on how mobile DTV service will be rolled out. Thank you again for inviting me. Thank you all for coming. I'd like to thank Aunt Shelley for her great work as the Executive Director of the Open Mobile Video Coalition. And I'll close with this. Imagine the possibilities, because they're here. Thank you all very much.
And I want to show you something that I'm holding in my hand. I am watching live Fox News right on this LG product. And I have to tell you that when I joined local news 20 years ago at WSYX, Channel 6 Action News in Columbus, Ohio, our biggest worry was, how are we going to innovate the golden rods off the top of live trucks? And we eventually got the little satellite dishes, but that was innovation back then. This is amazing to think that we can get Fox News or NBC or ABC or any local news affiliate on these live. How can it not be the way of the future when we are a mobile world right now? So what we have here is for the past 18 months, broadcasters and consumer electronics companies and broadcast equipment makers hard at work developing this stuff, the true breakthroughs that will be part of the Open Mobile Video Coalition and all that they're doing. The ability to show live, local, I stress local because I know a lot of you local station owners are out there, local news and programming on mobile video products such as this. We have smartphones, we have laptops, we have things called networks. Dell is making an amazing network called the Tiger that is going to be able to get everything local up there. It's amazing to see that these are the products that are being developed right now, and it all, in essence, spawned right here from NAB. Working under the umbrella of the Open Mobile Video Coalition, these broadcasters and manufacturers have developed the technology, created the alliances, and this morning, you may have heard already because it's already getting the wires, they have made a major announcement regarding moving this field to showcase the services and to test this very possibility of live Fox News, I keep saying Fox, I can't wait till Fox Business is on here, but this type of programming on these types of consumer electronics. To join me to talk about this, we have several leaders and partners in the OMVC here today. And these are actually the people who were smart enough to jump on early and to say, you know what, I'm not going to be second, I'm not going to be last, I'm going to be first. So I want to introduce our participants today. To my left and then along the line here, Brandon Burgess is chairman of the Open Mobile Video Coalition, and he's the CEO of ION Media Networks. John Eck is president of NBC TV Network and MediaWorks at NBC Universal. He is also a member of the OMVC Executive Committee. Dave Lougee, president at Gannett Broadcasting, along with Colleen Brown, president and CEO at Fisher Communications. Bob Rast, he's Mobile DTV project leader for LG Electronics. His company made the thing I'm holding right now. So live. Right now, let's see, we've got Bill Hammer talking live. And we have John Godfrey, Vice President at Samsung, also working to create a lot of these products where you can get the live local programming, along with James Clardy. He is Technology Strategy CTO of Mobile DTV at Dell Inc. Thanks to everybody for being here, and Brandon, I'm going to start with you. OMVC made a very important announcement today, and for anybody out there who may have missed it, Brandon's going to say what it is. Go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll do that in 1 second, but first I do want to say how appreciative we are of you being here. I'll just backfill for David for just a moment. For those of you who don't know, Liz really has the perfect pedigree to be our host here today. She grew up in local broadcasting, and then she's had very successful careers at 2 coalition members, NBC and Fox, for many years. Was a very successful member of the CNBC team for many years, and then moved on to what she now calls the Best Business Network over at Fox, where I know she's working feverishly to make it the #1 network. So thank you so much for hosting us here today. You know, that is what this project is about. It's about local content and network national content, and so it's very, very great to have you here with us today. The answer to your question is, it's been great to see this industry rally around a big idea. You know, this is a big idea. There's probably still more questions than answers, but the concept is simple. There's 114 million finite living rooms in this country that are fixed and stationary and not growing all that much, and there's 300 to 500 million video-capable places and devices out there. And to try to get this entire industry from the living room out into those incremental eyeballs and locations is what this project is all about. We've been at it for 18 months, which is frankly record speed for this type of project. And the incremental announcement that we're adding today that supplements the announcements we made at CES is that Washington, Atlanta, and Seattle are going to play key initial roles in the rollout.
Okay, it sounds like you're very much on your timetable then.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We have had a commitment at CES of about 70 stations launching later this year in about 28 markets. That represents over 20 large and small broadcasters. So it's
We've got the maps up here on these screens, and you can see where it starts, but again, just the beginning.
It's a very diverse group. We have big network O&Os, and we also have smaller size broadcasters. So this is an inclusive project. Everybody's welcome. And I wanted to take one quick moment here before we go down the line to thank some of the people who've been so supportive over the last 18 months. And perhaps they could stand once we recognize them. We have the members of the OMVC board with us here sitting in the front rows. We have the management of the ATSC standard setting body without whom we could not have accomplished what we have accomplished. And then we have all of our sponsors here with us today, most notably LG, Samsung, Rotor, Schwartz, and Harris. So I wanted to add my appreciation to all of you, and thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you involved, can you just stand so the crowd can see if you were part of what Brandon's talking about? That would be great.
And a round of applause.
I know all of you are wondering what's the, as we say in Fox Business, the ROI, which is return on investment, because there is an investment involved in this, and that's where I want to bring in John Eck of NBC. Talking about the companies, the equipment companies that are participating specifically, that's got to be great news for broadcasters, who actually are the ones who have to upgrade or retrofit their station equipment for this.
Well, it definitely is great news. Open standards, competition, and choice will create affordability, and then the volumes that Brandon is speaking about will create innovation. And so the quality and the quantity of digital broadcasts and the capabilities of those broadcasts in the near future will be unprecedented. And as you said, these are tough times, so we're making sure that the ROI is very high.
Who's on board?
Well, at CES, we were fortunate enough to announce our first group of technology partners in mobile digital television, and completely unscripted comes up the screen here. But we've got Paris, LG, Samsung, and on the floor you can see Rhoda Schwartz, Agronine, Xera, and Grass Valley.